certain community of men who freaking it's Pornhub, OnlyFans, red pill female content creators. Are all that.
Wow. Now I will say this. There are. Now I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful here. Just Pearly Things one time said something that I think all of the women content creators,
I got my swag right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen. So much money.
Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast. I am your host, Michael May. And today we're going to be reacting to another. Now, hear me out. Big shout out to the lead attorney. You know, he does great work. Big shout out to Just Pearly Things. Now, the reason why I'm reacting to this is because what's happening is this. Hafiz is caught in the middle of... I've always told you guys, Hafiz is trying to play both sides of the fence. The little bit of female audience he has and the guy audience he has, he's trying to merge it together as best as possible. And he's not successful. Hear me out. Even the Bible says, in your faith, you either going to be hot or cold. You can't be lukewarm, because even if you're lukewarm, you already out. So you might as well choose a side. That's how everything in life works. But if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, turn on notifications. I want to get right into this. Big shout out to the lead attorney, fair use.
Here is my only criticism of female content creators such as yourself.
Okay.
If I'm being 100% honest with you, I don't want to ever say anything behind your back, which I won't say to your face. I feel like you guys are pandering. I feel like you guys are pandering to a certain community of men who freaking it's Pornhub, OnlyFans, red pill female content creators. Are all that gets them going.
Oh.
What? Wait a minute.
Wow.
He's talking about red pill.
Yo, the lead is about to go off. Yo. Yeah. Hear me out. And no lie. See, the lead is an attorney. And I love that he has a level of authenticity to just him as a man in his life. But I think if me and I understand what all these content creators, and everybody always hits me up like, yo, I could see you working with certain individuals and you guys will work well. I can see where me and the lead would work well. I get it. I can see
Female content creators. How many red pill female content creators do I know? I know Just Pearly Things and her friend, the Asian chick. That's on the white side. On the black side, you got Messy Michonne, Pink Book Lessons. How many are there? You got the Asian.
First of all, big shout out to Pink Book Lessons. I always show her love. She always responds. I don't know if it's her or her team, but they always show her love. Big shout out to the Pink Book Lessons.
Asian girl and Pearly Things on the white side. Somebody give me some names. Melanie King, Danica Marie. Alrighty.
Now, let me just...
Yeah, Pink Book Lessons is for real. Y'all are naming people I don't know. Oh, Crimson Cure, yeah. Crimson Cure. Chantel, yeah. Yeah, I said that. Asian, Spanish, same thing. According to Tasha K, I fuck them all, right? Jessica X, is she still producing? Jessica X, gotta put Jessica in there. Love Dorsey. Somebody saying Courtney Ryan. I don't know who that is, but we'll do Courtney Ryan. Dee Dee, okay. All right. So we're gonna say in all, there are 15. White and black, millions of YouTube channels. There are 15 red pill women content creators. I'm not putting Courtney Michelle. Nah, I'm not putting. I don't know. I haven't really watched. I don't know. Corny. That's. I mean, can you really put Corny Michelle in the same category as damn Pink Book Lessons? Pink Book Lessons is the. I mean, she's the fucking general, man. So we're gonna say
she's
they're
a goat.
And out of all
She's
of
a
YouTube,
goat.
there are 15 Red Pill content creators. Let's see what he says about the 15 Red Pill content creators.
I feel like you guys are pandering.
They're pandering. The 15. You know, Melanie King, Jessica X, Messy Michonne, Pink.
Commercials. I already know I don't do retakes, so it is what it is.
I'm sorry.
You gonna write out the commercials? Bang.
Pink Book Lessons, pandering. All right. What else does he say about them?
To a certain community of men who freaking like it's Pornhub, OnlyFans, Red Pill female content creators are all that.
Wow.
Now I will say this. There are. Now I gotta be I gotta be careful here. Just Pearly Things one time said something that I think all of the women content creators, they have to take into this is the only reason why I rock so hard with Just Pearly Things. When a woman says, they let me into this space, you understand what I'm saying? Like, my job is to push the message. They let me into this. This is not my space here. That is called respect. But what I don't think, I think Hafeez squeezed Just Pearly Thing on Pink Book Lesson. I think he squeezed, especially those two women, he just squeezed them into the same box as a lot of other female content creators. That what they do is Coach Greg said this too, they take our talking points, they try to make it seem as if they came up with these talking points, and then they try to talk to men as though they don't know. You don't think that we know who Kevin Samuels is? You don't think that we know who Tom Liken is? Patrice O'Neal? You don't think that we know who Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews is? That we don't know who Poor Man Podcast is? Like, you don't think like real fast. Like one time I was speaking, I was trying to reach out to Poor Man. And Poor Man thought that I was a pickup artist. No, I'm not. I'm just a man of God. That I believe things. I can see why all of these things are going off the rails. That's a whole nother conversation for another time. We're not going to do that today. But Hafeez does have a point. Not Pearly Things. And I'll give you a great example. That lady, Melanie King. So many YouTube people already spoke about her. Why? Because she takes what we've given her, because the manosphere has given her a platform to talk, and she still talks down to dudes. Like the way she talks to dudes, like, you gotta have a little bit more respect when you're speaking to dudes in this atmosphere. Why? Because we made you. Most of your fan base is male, so you gotta be careful how you talk to the people who built you. You gotta be real careful. You got to be very careful. And I don't give a shit about none of these people. I'm sorry. Let me phrase that. Because I can hear me, I can go off the rails. And I want you to understand something. See, but I could back it up. But I want you to understand, I respect all these content creators. But if you're going to sit here, like, you ready? Melanie King wouldn't dare talk to Kevin Samuels, wouldn't dare talk to the lead attorney, O'Shea, or she wouldn't dare talk to these guys. The way she speaks to some of these guys on her show, it's like, yo, don't forget these guys subscribe to you, donate to you, so you got to be careful how you run your mouth. You got to be careful. You got to be real, don't bite the hands that feed you. But let's keep going. So Hafeez too, I don't think Hafeez is speaking about all of them, but Just Pearly Things is in the manosphere, so it's just easy for him to squeeze Just Pearly. But I think I would have been much more careful with Just Pearly Things and Pink Book, We all know that those women genuinely care about men's issues. So he should have exempted just Pearly thing. I ain't gonna lie. But let's go.
Wow! Pornhub.
Yeah, that's crazy.
OnlyFans. Pink Book Lessons. Oh, Pink Book Lessons. Don't let them. Hell no, man.
And I want to say this, and I always said this, I'm going to keep saying this. I don't think, hear me out. I could tell, I've seen pictures of him before. I could tell Hafiz wasn't that guy to grow up where all the chicks liked him and he was the cool kid. And he, you know, I grew up, I'm an R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? I just happened to grow up in one of the roughest neighborhoods in New York City. And in fact, people know Castle Hill Soundview section of the Bronx was very dangerous. For a very long time. To this day, it's still dangerous. I mean, back in the day, it was scary to walk through my neighborhood. But nonetheless, like, I'm from a different cloth. Like, most of them, listen, I've always said it. Most of these YouTubers, they can't rock the cloth I've come from. They ain't about it. Like, they really not. Like, that's why I gotta take a lot of these content creators with a grain of salt, because a lot of these people, they don't really come from anything. But we're gonna let this keep on rocking. Like I said, I don't think Hafiz comes from being the guy. Ready? I was so dope to even hear Kevin say, you know, he really wasn't that guy until he got into his frat and he got into the colleges. And I was like, that's big of him to say, because most men have pride issues to speak the real truth. You understand? I happen to be a popular person my entire life. Well, definitely when I started singing and it just took off like wildfire, it is what it is. That's a whole nother video for another time. But let's keep on going.
Pornhub, taking dicks in the ass.
Yeah, he wild now.
OnlyFans, tricking men with pictures of your feet, and red pill content creators. You're all the same. Melanie King, you're all the same. Jessica X, this Jessica.
But
Jessica X is a porn
Melanie
star.
King,
Where's her OnlyFans?
she's
You're whores. Love Dorsey,
like
Crimson Cure, you're whores. You're porn stars, you're OnlyFans. You're the same.
And Hafiz got to be real careful with how he talks, because at this point he's just digging a hole.
Do people know what this dude is saying to these women content creators?
It's Pornhub, OnlyFans, red pill female content creators are all that gets them going. That gets them excited, right? So I
really on the same OnlyFans?
No, I didn't say no.
Okay, I'm slightly
Pornhub,
below it.
Slightly got
Oh, wow.
Oh, why you slightly below? Oh, wait, let's clarify it. Shout out to Jessica X, all right? She's slightly below a whore, okay? Like, it's not the same. It's not the fucking same. Pink Book Lessons, she's not a whore. Slightly below. He's telling all these women that they're slightly below whores. All right, let's go. This shit getting good.
So wait. So the OnlyFans,
the Pornhub is
Pearl's nailing him down. Pearl's like, no, nigga, wait, you are not gonna know. No, I want the degrees. Pearl is like, no. Look at her. Look at her hand. Look at Pearl's hand. Pearl is like, no, you quantify this.
Nah, and Pearl has the right to defend herself, and I like the fact that she did. I like see. Hear me out. Just Pearly Things is the kind of person that, see, like me and my homies. If you were to come at Pearly sideways, I promise you. See, hear me out. If my homies was there in that set and Hafiz would have being professional and all, Hafiz off camera would have been professionally slapped and told, now you're gonna don't move, take the slap. You were disrespectful. He would have to stay slapped. I promise you. And he could only be that brave with Just Pearly Things because she's a sweet soul. But I think Just Pearly gotta have some savages around her, because that wouldn't. I promise you, had I been on that set, I told y'all guys in videos previously, she needs protection. Cause she be going on the street talking to women, and I be seeing how ladies come at her, and Like I wouldn't. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And she got brothers. I would have definitely been on the set. I wish.
Because I look at her eyes. Like I cannot believe you saying this
Right.
on camera, nigga. Wait till Pink Book Lessons find out what you called her.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and this is my headspace.
We're gonna ride it out.
I was in college, and like every other
We're gonna
college
ride it
student,
out.
Wait till Pink Book Lessons find out what you did.
Like we got.
Oh wow! Thank God.
You can't compete with them. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You can't compete with them.
Okay.
And
So wait. So the only.
She said, "Wait a minute." She said, "Let's get it right."
Yeah,
the Pornhub is
Right.
number one.
That's a 10. Like
Yeah.
on like 1 to
Yes,
like
yes,
and
10.
then where do the OnlyFans?
Depending on what she's doing on OnlyFans, it can go for anywhere from 9.5 to 8.
Okay, so let's do 8. So then where do we fall?
I would say the men love your content so much it'd probably be about 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, he's trying to clear it up. Let's
Yep.
go back. Let's go back. He's trying to clean it up now. We ain't gonna let him clean him up. Hold on.
Okay,
hold on.
let's-
Pornhub is number
that's
1.
a 10.
All right, wait. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. He's trying to make them adjustable 7s. So
Right.
first he said porn.
But I'm gonna leave it right here at this point in time. I don't think Hafeez is necessarily incorrect. I do think that with just pearly things, he should have been a little bit more careful, because she is one of the she's one of the first females to really have our backs. And I mean, to come from what we speak of and be authentic about it. You already know what time it is. I'm your host, Michael May. Thank you for joining the Hear Me Out podcast. Until next time, we out.